Hi guys. Okay, so what's been going on this week so far is I'm fighting with the insurance company to have me spend the night in the hospital the day that I have to fast for my swallow test because I'm having difficulty swallowing foods. It's mainly meats, pasta like spaghetti and stuff like that. And I've had this going on for a few years and didn't really think anything of it until roughly a year after my first big event with Ehlers-danlos when I got misdiagnosed with having Lyme's disease. And the reason is because, well, part of it, they thought it was just because I had Lyme's disease. When they found out that I really didn't have Lyme disease, it kind of raised some questions. And at the time, the GI doctor that I did have, I didn't trust him because when I had my colonoscopy and my scope down my throat done 2 years ago, he kind of gave me some wrong information and it was pretty big. So, and me trying to explain to somebody that I have Ehlers-danlos, it usually turns into your ligaments and tendons are rubber bands, mine's use chewing gum. Do the math. It usually turns into that when I get aggravated. The only problem is in that explanation, to just give them like the nitty gritty of it, doesn't explain all of the other symptoms that are happening. Like right now, I'm going to be seeing a cardiologist in July because it's probably suspect that I have POTS. And in all honesty, I don't know what's going on with me with that. And I wish I did, because having to get out of bed, sit on the edge of the bed, take a few minutes, then get up to stand with Jesse trying to catch me in case I fall and holding onto my hand, and then I am able to attempt to walk. Sometimes I'll fall in the doorway. Other times I'll fall on my way to the bathroom. So I have like one wall of like things that I could grab a hold of. So if I fall, I can lean that way because there's like a table there. There's, the thing that I put my dishes in for serving, stuff like that. So in doing that, kind of made my own safety routine, but I think I'm going to find more out about my safety routine on Wednesday when I have caseworkers coming in to work on my mental health, because I finally have people coming in to help me with that, which is amazing, great, and wonderful, and I'm glad they finally got to me, even though last December was when my referral to them was put in. So getting to it now, it's almost like a miracle because I had recently ran out of my meds that I had that I had stored every time a med change happened. And the amitriptyline, which was given to me for pain, is also given to me for mental health. And we're trying to lower that now to see if that's going to affect my blood pressure. So, with all that stuff going on, I could not be happier to have a psychologist come to my home to help me. The only other thing that's really great is that I found 2 GI doctors that I trust. One is going to be working on my throat with the swallow test and everything, and the other one's going to be working on my intestines. So I basically have those doctors to deal with right now. In my binder, I actually have stuff opened to, have the different things done and what I need to do. But also, in turn, thankfully, hopefully everything works out well, I do have set up for people to come to my house to do physical therapy now. So with me not having to travel because of my disorder, hopefully this will help me better, because I have the new book that I showed you guys, the living well, living life to the fullest with Ehlers-danlos syndrome. And it even has sections in there that are written just to physical therapists to teach them how to do each part. So I'm in pretty much reading mode and underlining things and going through it and things like that. So that's where I'm at. So hopefully things will work out. Please continue to pray for me. I love the fact that I have so many different people checking in on me. And special hi to my cousin Kendall, who watches almost every single video I post. She is absolutely amazing. Her and I talk on Facebook, and she has been just so wonderful about everything with me and can talk about our lives and the different struggles that we face. And it's just great to be able to have a family member to talk to like that and not have previous misunderstandings get in the way of being able to talk. So, all right. Talk to you later about the next update. Whenever I get it and whenever different things are happening, I will be making videos like this from now on instead of trying to just chain them all together, because sometimes there's weeks where I have nothing and other times it's pouring down information on me and I have no idea which way to go. So please subscribe below. I know that I don't have very many subscribers, but just, living with Ehlers-danlos, it is difficult. And I really do wish that there was more people with Ehlers-danlos making YouTube videos about the things that they have to deal with, because I know May is Ehlers-danlos Awareness Month, but in all honesty, most people don't know about Ehlers-danlos. And right now, I'm basically blazing a trail through medical professionals to make it easier on the next person who has to come through. And that's the only way I survive, because I realize that, yeah, I'm going through this hardship because nobody else did before me, and I'm doing it for the next person. And that's the easiest way to take this disorder or disease or whatever you want to call it. It's a genetic problem. It's not anything we ever asked for or anything we ever wanted. It's just part of who we are, and we're born this way. So, all right, thank you, and I hope that anything that you find in any of my videos is helpful. And at some point in time, if you guys would like the link to any of the doctors that I'm seeing, I am going to the University of Penn of Philadelphia. My geneticist, Stacy, is really amazing. I saw her maybe 3 times before she let my case just stay open over there. So my case is open over there for whoever needs to have a test done to contact her. And she's great at managing everything like this. And I could not be more happy with the University of Penn of Philadelphia for everything they do. From having my geneticist to having a lab right there at the Perelman Center for me to get my tests done, to having a GI doctor who understands part of what I'm going through, and another GI doctor who specializes with things like this, to also having recommendations for pain management, being able to get prescriptions for physical therapy, having open communications with my rheumatologist, my family doctor, for having a neurologist who doesn't know anything about Ehlers-danlos, but did a test anyway just to see what my body's reaction was. And yeah, it came up negative, but that is Ehlers-danlos problem number 26, where most of our tests come up normal, but we still have a problem. So it's something you just deal with, and hopefully everything that I'm going through will eventually make life easier on the next person. And doing that, I keep myself positive that way. All right, bye.